Hi friends, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. All right, so today we are finally going to set up my health and wellness planner. I have the N2 full year commonplace planner from Sterling Ink. Have it in this mauve color, very pretty, and it's thick. And I know I didn't want the Hobonichi for this reason, but I have plans for these back pages. There's a few sheets in here that I'm not going to set up with you, like this one right here, the health conditions and my medications. Those are going to be done off camera. I do have a couple of books that I'm going to use for some of my stickers. I have the Happy Planner, and it's just a bunch of different florals that I like. So I'm going to throw some of those in there possibly. And then I have the Wrong Beautifully Balanced. I figured this would go well with some of my fitness and my health. I want to use some of those. And then I got some cute stickers over here. I got my Hubman and Chub Girls ruler, some thin washi because I don't have to cover up any writing on the bottom. And then I do have some tracking stickers too, as to use throughout. So those are going to be there. I have my meals planned out for the next couple of weeks. And I also have this one. This is my year sticker book from Wrong. So we're going to possibly use some of those. All right. So let's get into this. I do have a few that I want to put on the cover. I do have a cover on order because it looks like this thing is going to get, like, I feel like this is going to come off. It's already starting to come off on the edge here. So I feel like I want to use this because this is like a little nurse. But then I also like this. I know it's not going to cover it up, so I'm not going to put that one there because this is actually really thin. So I don't want to put that right there, but I do also want this on the cover. I do like this though. Stop stressing over shitty people. I do stress a lot. Maybe I will put this 2026 right down here in the corner. And then I could just trim off the side here maybe. I kind of want to cover that up though. I don't have another 2026 that I could use there. I could put the 2026 up here. And then I could put stop stressing over shitty people there. Oh wait, what's this? Don't let hard days win. That could go down there. That would cover that. Okay, and then I could put my little nurse there. I'm not going to put that there. Water can solve all of your problems. Want to lose weight? Drink water. Want to have clear skin? Drink water. Are you really tired of someone? Drown them. I love that. And then I have, do I want to put this on the front maybe? I don't know if that'll be too cluttered. Let's do this 2026 right here. And then maybe her like that. I don't know if I want to put, because I know that's not going to cover it because it's so thin. I really like this iced coffee princess because I love iced coffee. I mean, that could work. I don't think that's going to cover it either. Nope. Wonder if she would she? Kind of. No. I think we're going to go with this one. I'm going to put this down. Come on. There we go. Oh. I ripped it. That's okay. All right. This one's getting stuck down. All right, and then I'm gonna go and stick the 2026 down. I don't know if I want it right there in the middle though. I think I'm gonna go up a little bit higher with it, like maybe right there. And then we're gonna stick the little nurse down. This is from Hubman and Chub Girl. This one is from Shein, and then this is from Boulder Bond. And I'm just gonna put my little nurse right here. She's cute right there, perfect. And then I'm probably gonna put this Hope one on the inside. Put Hope right there, yes. Let's put Hope right there. This was a freebie from Boulder Bond. Perfect. And then, you know what? I think I'm gonna put this Remember Your Why up there. And then I think I'm gonna be done sticking stickers on the front cover. There. You know what? Maybe I got some little stars here. Let's go in with a couple of stars. Actually, you know what? I got some smaller ones. Let's use these. I like the smaller ones better. So I did buy a, I think it's just like a jelly cover. It's kind of clear, but it's bluish. And it's got like sparkles on it. Very cute. I wanted pink, but it didn't come in. No, it is pink. Just the picture was blue. And so I got that coming in. I just expected this to, I don't know, I expected it to be a hardcover. I guess I didn't read the description good enough. I might put it in the cover that I have my weeks in until I get the other one. Because I just feel like this is getting marked up. And I haven't even used it yet. I mean, I've had it sitting in, I had it in my bag because I brought it to work the other day so I could work on like the plans I wanted to do. I think I got these stickers off from Amazon, maybe. All right, so let's get in here. I might tape this to this. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because it's annoying me. Like, see, there's a mark right here, and that's gonna annoy me. All right. There. And then I think I might go in with a couple, let me see here. What do we got? Got some flowers that I want to use. Just like something, you know what? There. That solves that issue. It's driving me nuts. Alrighty. Ooh, those are pretty. I have a problem where I buy a lot of stickers. Oh, that was very pretty. I like that. Oh, those ones were too. Which ones do we use? Let's go with this set. There's that. And let me see if I got anything else. So do you all do a health journal, health and wellness? This is the first year that I've done this one, but I have quite a bit of appointments and things going on recently, and I just want to kind of like keep track of everything. And I figured this would be the easiest way to do that. I will track my health conditions and things. I will do that later. I am going to write this over here. Let's do it, and I got some Staedtler markers over here that I'm going to use. I don't need that pen. Get this out of the way. Because I don't use this calendar up here, I think I might just stick a sticker over it, but we'll see afterwards. And I did test this, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't bleed through. I tested it back here with the gray one that I was going to use, and it didn't look like it was going to bleed through, so that's a bonus. I've never used the Staedtler markers in any of my, like my Hobonichi or my weeks or anything like that, so okay. And then I'll fill that out after, because that's kind of personal. People don't need to know what I'm taking. And then I am going to do both my measurements on the same page. Where'd I put, oh, duh, right there. All right, so we need to find, I got this inspiration from Daisy's Diaries on YouTube. So she chooses 2 different girls, and then she does like her measurements. So, but I think she does them 2 years apart, like at the beginning of 25 and the end of 26, I think she did hers. Something like that, I can't remember. But I'm going to do mine at the beginning of 26 and then the end of 26. You know what? I could, instead of doing the girl, let's just stick that right there for now. I'm going to do it this way. Told you right there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it down here. And then I'm going to, there. Let's stick this up here. Kind of want to keep it even. Okay. And then I think I'm going to, let me see if there's another one similar. Got a girl here doing stretches. I should have bought the sticker roll, the PET tape. I wonder if that's still available. I'll have to get on and look. You know what I notice is that, like, none of the equipment, I never can find it, is an elliptical. Never see ellipticals. I've looked on Etsy, like, nobody ever has ellipticals. I have an elliptical. I don't have a... Okay, so we're going to use this. I think we're going to use that girl stretching. Yeah, because that one's bigger. All right, so let's use this girl for the end of 2026. So we are going to put her down here. Oh, that went on a little crooked. So I don't have my measurements yet, and I know I'm kind of a week into the beginning of the year, but that's okay. So I'm gonna just do, let me see if they got anything that says, because I think that I can do 2026 or start 2026 measurements and finish 2026 measurements, and then I can put them right here. Okay, so I'm gonna wait on putting a quote there because I don't want to take up all the space. So maybe something small, maybe some sort of like fitness equipment. I only have an elliptical though, and they don't have any. Maybe I could do, I could do the weights. Those are cute. Yeah, let's do these weights. There's a kettlebell too. I would like one of those. Maybe I should get one of those. Work on my arms. So let's do the weights right there. Oh my God, that's a Stanley cup. How cute. And then I'm gonna do the kettlebell up there. What else we got? I'm going to use those Stanleys probably on my water. We could do a set of headphones. I mean, I do listen to music when I'm on the elliptical. Let's do that right there. Okay, and then one more. Let's do... We got the weights there. I don't really want food on it. Let's see. Right here. Let me use this thing. The jump rope. Maybe when it gets nicer out. It's a little too cold up here in northern New York. I'm going to put this right here. Perfect. All right. Oh, just got something stuck. Okay. So let's take nails, I'm telling you. Everything gets stuck and you can't pick anything up. Okay, so let's take those sticky notes out of there. And then I'm gonna just use, I think I'm just gonna use the black. So, the only thing that's like, I don't care for about this is that, can you fold it on itself without breaking it? Maybe. There we go, that's good. Okay, let's do this now. There. Okay. Let's do 2026. Kind of went over, but that's okay, whatever. It's fine. I'll live with it. And we will do 2026. Probably could have used one of my stickers for this. I have tons of 2026. And then I'm just going to do a couple little dots. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do weight, waist, thighs, and arms. I think that'll be good. And then we're gonna do thighs. And I'll do the same down here after. All right, so I want to track my migraines, my back pain, my period, and my sleep. I thought about putting it over here because I don't know, because I have my goals in my everything planner. So, but I do have some health and wellness that I want to do for goals. I just have not finished picking them all out. So, do I track it over here? We could come back to this. Because my sleep has been crazy. My period's been crazy. So let's just come back to that. And then this, I think I'm just gonna, you know, mark out the days that I work out. And I'll just choose one of these colors because these are gonna be my colors throughout the book. And those are gonna stay with this so that throughout the whole year, I have those colors. All right. And I think what I'm gonna do is, where are we? All right, so what I'm gonna do is every month, at the end of the month, I'm gonna do like a monthly check-in, see how I am doing, like physically, mentally, how I'm feeling, this and that. And then I think every month I want to do a challenge. Like I have not started it for January because it's just been a month already. So we are going to do the squat challenge for January. And I have to print it out, but I do have it. and we're just going to start it Sunday. So what I'll do is I'll just put a black line through these ones, but I'm going to start it Sunday the 11th. So this month is going to be squats. I don't know what I'm going to do for February. I got to find one. So let's put squats here. And I mean, I could take this one and just do the black, the line through the whole day. Yeah, let's do that. And with the squats, each day you up the amount of squats you do. There are rest days, so I will be doing that. Okay, and then I will pick out one for February so I can get that all ready to go. And then what I'm going to do is I am actually going to take some of this and put it along the top and the bottom. And I think I want to go with the bright pink. And I think that's going to be my color throughout because pink makes me happy. And as long as I keep it going throughout, it'll be cohesive. And right here. But yeah, I saw a few creators that do a health and wellness planner, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should do a health and wellness planner. And I did get a few ideas from Dandelion Diaries, which is where I got the idea for the measurements. And I absolutely love watching her channel. She does some awesome, very thorough plans. I'm just getting into this, so for the health and wellness anyways, so mine aren't as thorough. And then once we get a little bit further into the book, I am going to be doing a daily challenge from what is her name? It is Myers Journaling Challenge, and it's one sentence a day or more. You can do more if you want. So let's do, I'm gonna have to go back and do those ones too. Do I have two of the same ones on here? I do. All right, so let's just do it this way. Wanted to make sure it was the same. But yeah, so, and she puts out the list at the beginning of the month. And it's a free challenge that she does. So I decided I was gonna start her challenge this year. She did it last year, but I did not do it. And we're gonna do the top of this one, and then we'll move on to the next. I'm not gonna make you sit through that. I'll do that off camera. Oops. Oh, my cord's like in my way. And I just turned yes. Cool. Yeah, because I kind of killed my phone at work today. It was a long day, and it was my short day at that. And it wasn't even because of any home buyers this time. Nope, it wasn't. It was due to one of our contractors. They're such awesome people sometimes, I tell you. So I'll do the same thing over here for quarter 2. Then we have quarter 3 and quarter 4. And I'll do the same thing for those. I'll just do that off camera. And Dandelion Diaries, she does restaurants. I'm doing coffee here because I love coffee, and we have actually had quite a few different coffees, and I just ordered some from the Bones Coffee, I think it is. So I ordered some of like their sample packs. Actually, I have a whole coffee theme. Hold on one second. Let me grab some of that. All right. So I got this coffee kit from Hubman and Chub Girl, of course. So we're gonna use that and make this one. I got 2 different washies. I'm gonna put the thicker one down here on the bottom. Actually, I'm gonna put it up here. These are the only washies that I do not wrap. I keep these in the, what do you want to call it? The advent calendar box that I got. And it works out perfect. I think I literally just filled up the first row, the first drawer, I should say. And then this one. And like they just had some new releases, which were like the Valentine's Day, and only one I think had a washi, which was like the monkey one, I think. I wish the otter one would have had it, but it did not. But that's okay. That's not a big deal. And then I'm gonna put the little coffee beans right here on top. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. But we'll do the coffee beans up here. I'm gonna cover up the Saturday. Oh, you can see it through, but that's okay. That's all right. Not a big deal. That does not bother me. It would have before, but it does not anymore. Let's get this straight though. That does bother me. Okay. And then there. And we'll get this. Whoa. Oh, throwing it. Perfect. But yeah, you can, this is like an extra day in here, or an extra month. Because obviously I wasn't using it in December because I just got it over the weekend or Monday, one of the two. I think I got it last Saturday. So push that down. And it will be covered, the numbers will be covered. And because I don't have the best, I mean, I like my handwriting, it's all right, but it could be better. We're gonna use some letters. And I think I'm just gonna like spell out new coffee. Let's see, do we have any like brownish, possibly? Ooh, right there, perfect. We'll use that. Yep, we're gonna use that. Okay. Hold that. No, it's not going to hold down. All right. What we're going to do is we are going to stick our... Need something to hold this down. It's going to drive me nuts. Let's try another one of these big clips. There we go. Perfect. All right. Or do we want to just spell out coffee? I wish I could do the lettering. Let's just do coffee. No, we're going to do new coffee. I could have got the stamps out, but I don't have all my colors out, and I didn't want to go digging. Come on. Yeah, I'm in the process of destashing. I'm sure I've talked about it. So I'm destashing a lot of my scrapbooking stuff. So I have not got into the closet area, which is where all of my stamps are, or my inks, and a lot of my stamps are up in the garage, I want to say, because I did a huge destash over the summer as well. So I do have stamps. I just don't have, I didn't keep a lot of the stamps that I used to have. So I'm going to be selling those off in one of my Facebook groups. I've thought about doing it on Poshmark, but I don't know if I want to go that route. Because I think you have to like pay a membership or something like that. I can't remember, but I'll look into that as well. We'll see. But I'm going to go with the Facebook group first, because I did do this a while ago too. I did do a big destash probably like 10 years ago, and it did pretty well on those scrapbook Facebook groups. And I mean, I do have like full kits of scrapbook supplies. And then I need 2 E's. These are actually really good stickers. I have so many letter stickers, and I have to actually put glue or tape on the back of them because they don't want to stick. And that's why I got rid of a lot of them, because they used to drive me insane. And that E's up a little bit higher. Then again, that one's down a little bit too low. Okay. Now we can close that one up and turn this sideways. And I think I'm just gonna line these up right here. And it looks like my coffee is gonna be a little crooked, but that's okay. Perfect. Or actually, I should put an S there. New coffees. And then pop these off for now. I got these big old bad boys at Walmart for like $1.97. They work great when you have to hold your... That F is so weird looking for some reason. I don't even know if I'll be able to peel these back up. Maybe. Yeah, for some reason it just looked awkward. Could have been just me, but it looked weird. Okay, probably not even any better. All right, let's see. Let's get some of these coffee things down. I would love to put this in here, but I know I'm gonna need all that space. All right. Let's see. So some of these are planner kits, and then There's our decorative. You know what? I did get some of these bigger ones. It's starting to rain. Let's put this guy on the front. So let's keep that out. Throw those back in there for right now. And I'm gonna do hot coffee. Let's do this. Need more coffee. I'm gonna stick that right there. Go with a couple of these smaller cups. I do like this. And we do have some beans. Let's put another little cup over here, and then we'll get some beans on there. I got some major wind going on too today. So you never know what we're gonna get for weather up here. It's like 46 degrees. And it's gonna drop down to 29. Good times. And we'll put another little bean right there. And then you know what? I'm gonna take this bag and put that up here to cover up 12. Perfect. And then I think we'll put another little bean over here. This one kind of looks like a heart. If I had enough beans, I could cover up each number, but I don't have enough of them. I did cut out the, I took the box and I cut out all, let me see, I have it somewhere. God only knows. I don't know where I put it, but I do. I have all the little coffee beans cut out. I do it with this too. It's like the happy mail. But yeah, like, so when you get your kits, I kind of like just cut them out. I had the whole little bag of them. I don't know what I did with them, but I'd like to put them in here, so I have them. I'll find them. Oh, here they are. So I took this. I'm doing a journal of all of the coffees we get. So I'm gonna keep the bag and I'm gonna stick it in there. And then I took the other side and I cut out all of these little guys too. So those will go in that too. And I did buy some extras that they had. Actually, I think these all came as the kit. Because a coffee journal actually came with it too. And I had already had one. Can you tell I like coffee? Yeah, there's a couple little beans on there. Let's throw a couple of those little ones up there. And then we got a little cup over here that has some coffee beans next to it and a reusable cup or a throwaway cup, one of the two. I'm gonna grab that and put it up here. And I actually do have an empty bag of coffee that is actually from Bones Coffee. It was a highly caffeinated coffee and it was delicious. There. I like how that turned out perfect. All right. Put those over there, that washi tape over there. So we will put our new coffees here, and then here is where I'm going to do my meal plans. And right now we are doing keto. So I have the meals planned out for the next 2 weeks. What did we have? I can't remember if I wrote down all of our meals. I know I did this week. I can't remember if I did for the start of the year. Let's see. Nope, I did not on the 1st, nor the 2nd. Okay, so I started writing them down on the 3rd. Usually when I don't have a dinner written down, it is because I didn't have dinner. Because if I have lunch, then I don't have dinner. I know, I'm weird like that. So I am actually going to pull my black. Do I want to do it in black? No, I can do it in, let's see, is this black? It is. All right, so I'm going to do over here. Yeah, let's do. January's, and then I'm gonna do that in this color. And then I'll write them all out in that color. I have like no stickers or anything like monthly plans or anything like that for this planner. I didn't really feel the need to have to get them, and I have so many stickers. There really is no need for it. And I'm going to take my pink. I know these are gold, but I don't care. Stop it. Wow, that wind is really picking up. Usually when that happens, we lose power, but thank God we got a generator. The only thing that happens with that is my dog gets like super scared, and I don't like it because he gets super anxious. Okay, there's that. And then let's move this over here. And then we will put some of this. And I'm also going to write in the monthly, like my doctor's appointments as well. Because obviously that has to do with health. And when I have to call in my refills and things like that and pick them up. All right. So that looks good. So I'm just gonna, you know, do my meal plans. I have starting Monday, I have till the 18th planned out, and then I have this week planned out. I'm probably gonna get this planned out because we are going grocery shopping tomorrow. So I'm gonna attempt to get this planned out tonight as well, or tomorrow while I'm at work. And then I'm just gonna write them in this blue. Let me throw another star up there in the corner. So I do have one goal for handwriting this year. I want to learn to get better with the handwriting. I don't know, should I do a small washi down here? I'm gonna do it. And I'll just do this through the next, 11 months. I'll do the same thing. I'm just gonna cut off a bunch here. And I figured this would be the easiest way to do the meal plan. And I want to try and do it. Where did I throw my, oh, right here. I wanted to try to do this at the end of every month. And then that way I'm ready for the next month. And I have a goal to do a new recipe once a month or once a week. So we do have quite a few keto recipes that we know we like because we've done keto before. So what I will do is down here, I am going to write when we do the new recipe, because I used to love cooking and I just want to get back into the cooking. It's just hard when I don't get home till like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I'm just exhausted by then. I leave my house at 8 o'clock in the morning and I just want to be home. I would love to be home every day. But there. So that looks good. And then I'll just keep doing that for every month. And I'll probably also write my appointments for the monthly. And then for the weekly, obviously, I'm just going to write in my health and wellness, all that good stuff. If I worked out, what I ate that day, if I had a migraine, if my back was hurting, which it's always hurting. That's nothing new. And then we gotta take this thing off because it's not flipping properly. So back here is where I have the Memories by Myers Journal Challenge. Let me pull, I did download it. Let me put some of this stuff out. Let me pause. My desk is a mess. Okay. Now that I got that cleaned up. So, and also through the weeklies, I will be keeping track of my water, and I have some workout stickers here. When I run out of these stickers, I do have these ones that are for the weekly, and I will stick that over here. I do have some, let me see. See, I have some squats, and I have ones that say workout as well. So what I plan on doing is like what I have done for my budget planner. I have it in its own little pouch with all of the stickers for my budget planner. I'm going to do that for my health and wellness as well. And I'm going to do that with my coffee planner or my coffee notebook as well. And then for my work and content, I have a pouch for that as well. It just helps me keep everything together, and I'm not scrambling to look for things when I go to plan. So let's just stick this here. So this is the challenge, and I follow her on Instagram, and this is January's challenge. She does have a printable on her Etsy store where you can purchase the tracker for it, but I'm just going to make my own tracker here, and that is for this part. On there she has the what do you want to call it? The tracker for January, where once you journal for January 1st, you check that off or fill in the block, whatever, however you do it. But it shows how you do all of it. So that's what I am going to do here. And what I want to do is I'm probably just going to like cut out this. Let me see here. My goodness. I wanted to cut this out, but I think it's going to be too big. It is. It's too wide. I wonder if... I could use one of these smaller ones. Nope, it's going to be too wide too. So I may have to reprint that. I could always go this way, but with the bigger one. I wonder if I could fit it there. I could. So let's do that. Because I definitely can't write like that, and I absolutely love her handwriting, and it is her handwriting course that I'm going to be taking. And I just need to, it's a downloadable one. You just purchase it off from her Etsy store, and you download and print it out. So I think I want to trim this up a little bit more. I think I'm going to round the corners here. No. And then we're going to come up here like that. Round that one off a little bit. I could have used letters, but I want to keep this as authentic as possible and make sure that she is the one that gets all the credit for all of this, because I did not come up with this. This is Memories by Myers, and I will definitely be tagging her Instagram down below. So let's do this, and I am going to make sure I glue this really good in here. I love this. This is my favorite adhesive, and I do stockpile it because sometimes it's hard to get. And it is removable for the first few seconds before it really sets in, probably the first couple of minutes. But like if you plan on removing it later, it's not going to be, it's going to rip. And it might even rip with this paper because it's a very thin paper. So I'd recommend you want to know where you're going to put something. And with this not sitting properly, we're just going to hold that down. And I may even come in here. I do have some pink stars, and I think I'm going to do pink, either pink and teal or pink and silver. Let me see. I do have hearts too. I love these hearts. I got these from Hello Happiness. Ooh, I could come in with hearts. Let's do that because then it kind of matches. Yeah, let's do the hearts. And then over here, I'm going to do the checklist because you can only print the checklist in a certain size, and it does not come in this size, which kind of sucks because I would have rather printed it than have to draw everything out, but that's okay. Not a big deal. I will live. Let's use, I think I bought every single color of the hearts that this lady offered. And if you hear my husband, he's gaming. He's got some new game I don't know, some kind of battleship game. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, I think those colors match really good. Okay, so let's go with those. I should stockpile these too because they're freaking adorable. And you know what? I probably got enough to use these as my checkoffs, but they're too big, which stinks. Now that I mention it, yeah, they're definitely way too big to be using as a, like, checked off that day, I did that day. But I could use them as, like, my spot and then write number 1 or day 2, day 3. I could definitely do that. That would be awesome. I'm definitely going to do that. And I'm going to have to buy more. I do have another brand of hearts as well. I have to look and see which ones of those I have. If I could do this as my everyday job, just be creative every day, I would love it. Don't get me wrong, I do like my job. My job is pretty good. But if I could stay home and just create every day and cook and clean and make sure everything is good at the house, I would. All right, so we're gonna make sure those stickers go with this planner too. And then let's bring in a couple of the dots. Let's move these up here. Just some little, like, I think Dandelion Diaries calls them page freckles. Another explosion. Back up here, I got a suspect running up a ladder. Okay, he's not playing his battleship game. I don't know. He's playing some cop game now. I don't know. I can't keep up with him. I've never really been a gamer. Like, growing up, my mom and my sister always played video games, but I never really got into the video games. Like, I even tried it, like, with my kids, and I just wasn't a video game person. I don't know. Even, like, phone games. I have one game that I play on my phone. It's like this arrow game. All you got to do is, like, move the arrows to clear the level. I don't know. It's just me. I just can't. I don't know. I never play like Nintendo and things like that. My kids do. My kids love it. Like my daughter, I think she plays the Xbox, and my son had the PlayStation, and now he has a gaming computer. My husband has the Xbox, the PlayStation, the gaming computer. It's crazy. So on this page, we are going to do the checklist. So I need to do January through December. And what I got to do is I gotta somehow get the small version of this. I just don't know how I'm going to do that. I just want a smaller. I wonder if there is a way that I can make the checkoff list smaller than the sizes that she has them. Because, like, she already has them in formats when you are ready to print. And I don't think they come in the week size. So I'm going to wait on that one. I'm going to look and see if I can reformat it to a different size. So on this page, I'm going to start with, what color is January? January is like an orangish color. So let me see if I can get, you know what? Yes, we're going to find an orangish color. And see if it'll actually show up though. Oh, yep, perfect. And then I'm up here on top. I am gonna go, let's put some pink washi down first. Where is it? Right here. I guess it's a good thing I got 2 of this color because I want it to be cohesive throughout the whole planner. I mean, maybe I'll change it, but I don't know if I will. If you can't tell, pink is like my favorite. And I feel like doing this will help me get some things out of my head. It'll help me reflect. I just feel like, you know, I mean, yes, I journal, but this isn't the same type of stuff that I journal about. I journal about, you know, what pissed me off today, or what's stressing me out. I do that. It's kind of like brain dumps, getting everything out of my head so that I can try and get some sleep. Does it work? Sometimes. Most of the times not. And a lot of the times I journal in the morning. So like today I had a somewhat crappy day at work, but I won't journal until tomorrow morning. So I feel like this will help me with my life, like expand. Like the first one is 3 things I want to start. So that's what I'm gonna, like, number 1, I'm gonna write 3 things that I want to start this year. And oh, I want to do the hearts. And then we'll do number 1. They are a little big, but that's okay. You know what? I actually got to do the whole list in here because that list isn't going to fit. So we're just going to continue doing the list, and then I'll start doing my writing over here. And then I'm probably going to end up doing some more back here because I probably won't end up filling this all up, but we will see. There's 367 pages in here. But I will get my, so let's see. I got my cute little front page here. I will get my medications and my health conditions, my family's health conditions, and that'll just be private. That'll never be shown. Then my measurements, and I am going to do this. So let's see, how do we want to do this? Because I kind of want it all on one page. So I'm going to do the numbers down this way. And then I'm going to do the months up here. But I only need 12, so I can write migraines, back pain. I got to think about this one. So I got to think about that. And then these are going to be my goals. So I've got to do this. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got to have 6 goals. And then there's one that's a daily goal, and that's going to be my Memories by Myers. That is going to be my daily goal. And then I want to do the handwriting. And then, so it's kind of hard because, like, with my health goals, it's a little different because I've lost weight already, but I kind of want to, like, how do you, like, strengthen. I want to strengthen like my stomach. I feel like I still have my mom stomach and I don't want that anymore. So I got to figure that out, how I'm going to do my goals over here, what I want to do. I do know that I'm going to put it right here. We're going to do Memories by Myers list. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and that's going to go over here. And then I want to do a monthly. Okay, so we're going to do fitness here. Yes, we're going to do fitness. Yeah. And then I'll write each goal that I have for that. And then we're going to do a strength. Because that's a different area that I need to strengthen than just my stomach and my legs and my arms. Okay, and then for my anxiety, we're gonna do, how do I want to word that? We're gonna do calming anxiety. And then we will have like some techniques that we can do every day, monthly, weekly to help with that. And then I will finish this when I figure out some other ones because I would like to get off some medicine and I gotta figure out how I do that. A couple of them are migraine medicine, but I don't think we'll be getting off those anytime soon because I don't feel like dealing with migraines. Actually, you know what? I think I can keep that one in my other planner. So let's get this done up, and then I think we will be all set. I know it's not anything grand, but this is going to work for me. And throughout the year, I'm sure I will change things, find things that work better for me, things along that line. So I'll get better at it. This is the first time I've ever done a health and wellness planner, and I just want to be able to keep track of everything like that, like my back pain, because, you know, that's fun. And my migraines aren't as bad as they used to be, which is awesome. But then I get scared to get off the medicine, so I just hate taking tons of medicine. Alrighty, let's get this over here. And then we will flip to see if I missed anything. When it comes to like my meals, I am going to do my grocery list in here as well. But that will be probably my weekly or bi-weekly. All depends on if I feel like going grocery shopping once a week, every other week, or once a month. I could totally do that because we don't have kids at the house anymore. And then this is, I'm going to track if I worked out that day, because I do have an elliptical and I would love to get on that elliptical. And I need to figure that out. I'm going to put some pink washi down here. And then my monthly check-ins. How I'm feeling, how I feel the month went for me, health-wise, physically-wise, mentally-wise, things like that. And then we will do our coffee as we go. And then we have January's meals, which I do have a couple of the weeks already planned. So we are going to use this color. And I don't even remember what we ate on New Year's. I don't even think we ate New Year's. But we had... Oh, another thing that I was thinking that I could put in here is my garden. That would be great. I should make a spot for my garden in here, because that definitely does make me happy during the summer. All right, come on. What did we have on Sunday? We had... Okay. And then let me see if I think I had salami wrap on Monday. Let me see. Oh, I didn't write down what I ate for dinner that night. Yeah, I did have a salami wrap that night. Yep. I've also found that if I eat at work, so if I eat lunch at work, I don't want to eat dinner. And that's not good sometimes. And then on Tuesday, we had burgers, bunless burgers. As soon as I went off that last scene, that other guy there, that alarm just stopped him off, so I just went over there. And then Wednesday, what did we have Wednesday? I think we had chicken Wednesday. I didn't write it down. Oh, yeah, I worked Wednesday. No, I didn't work Wednesday. I can't remember what we had Wednesday. And then last night I had... Okay. And I have not eaten dinner tonight. I don't know what we're having for dinner tonight. I don't think I ate Wednesday. Wednesday was a rough day for me. It was my day off, but it was a rough day for me. I was not feeling it. So I didn't eat lunch. I didn't eat breakfast. It was a rough day today too. And then I have The rest of the month I already planned out, so I will go in and fill that out after. But yeah, so far that's what I've got. And then I'm gonna get all of this filled in, and I'm gonna buy that checklist so I can put it here. I'm gonna try and size it down so it'll fit. And then obviously it's not gonna take a full page to write my response to each one of these. And I'm gonna try and get each list on here. And then I have these tabs that I'm gonna put on for the weekly. And then I will be writing those down after. So yeah, I will be updating this once a week, and I will come in and do that with you as well. This will be my Sunday video from here on out, except for obviously this Sunday. This Sunday we're actually going to do a flip through of my 2025 Hobonichi Cousin. So if you want to see that or more of this, hit that subscribe button and make sure your bell notification is turned on so you never miss a Plan With Me video. And I appreciate you stopping by and checking out my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.